Today I'm doing gas station biscuits and gravy. Just gotta shake my water a little bit. All right. Shoot fly. This is what it looks like. Boo boo boo. This is pretty mid biscuits and gravy. Actually, rather disappointing. The gravy's okay. The biscuits are the worst part. They're not a great biscuit. I have to rate these biscuits a 5. The gravy and sausage are about a 6. You know no one sees your message right there, Evelyn. Whoever the hell you are. Oh, now you want to say hi. And then the fuck yous aren't going to come up there. But I can do you a favor there, Evelyn. Since you insist on being a complete bitch, I'd use your own channel. I've known one Evelyn. She was the ugliest white girl I've ever seen in my life. She would stalk me at my work, and she would come harass me every day. That bitch was fucking nuts. She had like slits in her face because her eyes weren't right when she was born, and she had to have surgery. And she was just really creepy looking. She scared me, and her breath smelled like dog shit. But she was really nice. No, it's biscuits and gravy. I shredded the biscuit. For how much my mom spent on this, terrible deal. Yeah, okay there. That is definitely not the that is definitely not real at all. Their YouTube community guidelines. But what I can do is report. Huh. There's no scan button anymore. The biscuits are the biscuit is terrible. It's dry. It doesn't have a lot of flavor. Oh, I love mashed potatoes and gravy with steak. I'm actually going to be grilling steak tomorrow on live. One steak is going to get saved for a beef ramen noodle video. The other 3 steaks are going to get eaten up. Well, for me, it depends on the cut. Like, I will never use ketchup on a steak. The only steak that gets ketchup is country fried steak, but that's only if it's on a sandwich. Like if you like a pork fritter or a country fried steak. Other than that, I can't use. I mean, it's fine on meatloaf, but I just don't think ketchup belongs on steak. I prefer either a good barbecue sauce if it's like a chuck steak, or if it's either the chuck cut or if it's from the I'm drawing a blank. The tri-tip. The tri-tip. I will use either barbecue sauce or steak sauce. I actually really like to not use any sauce at all at steak, and I prefer like marinades and gravy. I mean, gravy is one of my favorite things for steak. Like, I absolutely love gravy with steak. Sweet's favorite steak sauce. I do that if it's skirt steak, or if it's like the thin cut steak. Like, I'll use a I don't know if you've ever had this sauce that Chick-fil-A has, but it's their Polynesian sauce. I've been using that on some thin cut steaks. It's like a sweet steak sauce. It's really good. So for 20 some dollars, my mom got 3 cups of gravy. She got like 5 biscuits and like 6 sausages. And that's just sad because I could have made that whole thing for $10. She said it was 6:30 in the morning. She wanted biscuits and gravy, and I was asleep. I was like, yeah, but you're really gonna go spend 20 some bucks on biscuits and gravy is wild. But it's the only place close enough that she can walk to, or wheel her wheelchair to at least. Canned biscuits or homemade. Well, it depends. Do I have time? If I have time, I'll make homemade biscuits. If I don't have time, and I'm just trying to make a quick biscuits and gravy, I will use Pillsbury Doughboy, and I will either use the frozen biscuits or the frozen buttered biscuits, or I use the canned flaky layered biscuits. But I love the flaky layered biscuits for breakfast sandwiches as well. I just really like those biscuits. But if I have time, I'll use Bisquick and I'll make homemade biscuits. I call them drop biscuits. Here's the question. You ever used biscuit? You ever made biscuits but cooked them like pancakes and then covered those pancakes instead of in syrup in biscuits and gravy? You have pancake biscuit and gravy right there, and it is delicious. Yeah, I like a lot of gravy with my biscuits and gravy, so I thought it would be a good way for coverage, and that came out pretty good. I did it with some thicker pancakes and some thinner pancakes, and both times I wasn't disappointed. The thin pancakes, I actually made a thicker gravy, and the thicker pancakes, I made a thinner gravy. I knew thin gravy wouldn't set well on a thin pancake, but it worked good on the thicker pancake. It kind of absorbed it more. I gotta head off to work and be good, man. Send us up. Well, thank you, Ken. Stupid fly. Get out of here. I already done eating. Alright, folks. Thank you for coming. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And to play video games with me or watch me play video games, go to my homepage on this channel. Scroll down to the recommended list and find I'm Turtle Ninja. If you subscribe over there, you can watch me play video games or even join me in lobbies online. Until next time, though, Crazy Kyle out. I'll give the meal itself a 6. I'll give it a 6 out of 10, and that's being gracious. If I considered factored in price, it would be a 4 out of 10. Until next time, folks. Crazy Kyle out.